So, wanted to make another video on this as well to kind of give some backstory for anybody curious. I didn't see anybody in the comments yet, so this is really just me making this just to make it. So these little angels and babies, they came to us unexpectedly. We found them still inside their mom. Their mom was full-term pregnant, and thankfully we had left our garage door open for her to stroll up and seek shelter underneath our car. We found her frozen to the ground of our carport by her own amniotic fluids. And after taking them to the vet, we discovered that there were 5 kittens inside of her. 5 fully developed skeletons, in fact. So she was full-term pregnant. So, and keep in mind, we live in the middle of nowhere. We only have 2 neighbors that are close by. One of them is about half a mile away. The other one is like 1.2 miles away up the road. So, and we did check with them. They confirmed that they didn't see anything. Mama looks exactly like Callie the calico right here. So, sweet girl. Hi, sweet girl. It looks exactly like Callie. And then that means that Stella and then Loki, who's down there in the mix, those are dad. It was a tabby. So, but the neighbors confirmed that they had never seen Mama before. We showed them a picture. She did not come out of surgery. We had to do an emergency C-section. She was already extremely weak as it was, and being frozen to the ground overnight was not helpful in that case. And keep in mind, the reason why I'm sniffling is, obviously it's a very sad case, but also I'm not immune to cat allergies. I have a moderate allergy to them. Have this entire time and my whole life, so these little babies, while yes, I care deeply for them, they put a number on me. That's why I'm sniffling. I sound stopped up right now. If I get scratched by them, I do break out extremely easily and quickly, and it does take a long time to subside. So, but it's been a very long road for all of them. I know, Pooh. I know. Hi. Hello. But we're thankful that we had left the garage door open. I'm not sure where Mama would have ended up if she had stayed on the property or she had walked off into the woods, potentially costing her life as well as the lives of her kittens. So it was a blessing in a way. And Pooh doing a backflip over there. It's been an extremely lengthy adventure and journey. I went into this. We are not cat people by default. I'm not a cat person because of my allergies. I can't do it. It's not a life I would want to live, unfortunately. But at the same time, I am a believer in doing the right thing. And the right thing at the time was trying to save these ones. So, and the only experience I have with taking care of pets and why they have actually been able to thrive, again, Callie was the runt of the litter. She is already 15x'd her weight, and she's not even 8 weeks old yet, which is incredible progress. Loki, who was the leader and still is the leader of the group, he has 10x'd his weight. She started out at 50 grams, 50 and point something odd grams. Loki had started out at 72 and I think it was 72.89 grams. And the rest of them were kind of in the similar range. Oreo, don't you snip at me, mister. And Winnie the Pooh, these two I'm convinced are just brothers by default. They have been the same weight their entire lives. And then you have Miss Stella, the other tabby. She was a little bit ahead of them. So 50 grams, about 52 grams, and then Stella was about 54 grams starting birth, with Loki being 72. So they have come incredibly far due to the care they've received. And these now make a total of 8 cats. We have rescued 6 kittens total. So there was another kitten that we managed to get taken care of and get to her new forever home. Plus these 5. And then we've had 2 adult cats that we have fostered and provided immediate care for and gotten them to their forever homes. So it's slowly but surely becoming a pastime for us. We're not an official rescue. Again, the only experience I have with animals at all was my short, brief stint as a vet technician, and it was short in the sense that it was 6 months. So it's been tough. It's been a struggle. Don't you pick on your sister. But yeah, so, and I'm a firm believer in asking for help when it's needed. We have tried going to our local shelters and organizations in the area. It's not been great. The area we live in is unfortunately a little bit poor. So I decided to go ahead and start uploading TikTok videos because of it. We would just barely be able to classify ourselves as a private, for-profit rescue. We can't do not-for-profit because we actually don't... I forget the exact reasons, but A, we don't have the capital for that, and then B, we don't have the legal paperwork for it. So the best thing that we can label ourselves as is a quote-unquote private, for-profit rescue. And we are very bad at doing that. These kittens and the care that they have received has cost us well over $2,000, way over the budget that I originally thought it would cost. I thought it would cost about $1,000, a little over, to $2,000 max. They have already costed us over $2,500, and that's before their first round of vaccinations, and that's before their surgeries for their spay and neuter. Including their second round of vaccinations, before we can be officially comfortable with getting them adopted out to their forever homes. So I will be putting links in the description of the video, just to try and see if there's any organizations out there in the world that have spare funding that would like to help. Again, I would like to keep doing this type of thing, but it's been a costly journey. As one would expect, in more ways than just financially. Please, if you have the funding, that's great. Please do not feel obligated to give anything if you do not have the means of supporting yourself after the fact. And again, this is simply us having to throw in the towel because I bit off more than I could chew. But it has definitely been worth it. I can say that much. So yeah, the links will be in the comment in this video, the comment section in this video. Go ahead and like, share, do whatever. I mean, I'm sure somebody in the world will have something to say about this, but any and all help will be greatly appreciated. And the funding that is received will go to whatever funding is left over after we get these little angels adopted out. Will go into the next batch of kittens. If we are fortunate, or in my case, since I have allergies, slightly unfortunate enough to receive any more kittens in the future. Or any more animals of any nature, not just cats. But yeah. That about wraps up for the video. If you all have any questions or comments, please go ahead and drop them down. I will gladly send in receipts from their vet clinic that we have taken them to try and help out as best as I can. Thank you. I know, it's bath time.